All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the giveaway show here on Carl's Collects Comics. I'm excited to have you hanging out with us tonight. We've got some cool stuff we're going to be talking about, Sidekick Mania, and some Spider-Verse goings-on, some happenings. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about Survey Says. We're going to hit on some of early feedbacks on Blue Beetle, which is overwhelmingly positive. And lots of other stuff, cool stuff we've got. I'm holding it down with the ever-faithful Weapon X, the ever-chaotic Pink Room Paul. Hey, all of this coming up just after this intro. So stay tuned, and we can't wait to hang out with you tonight. All right. Hey, we're here back on the giveaway show, and welcome to tonight's proceedings. I'm going to be bringing out the guys in just a moment. Real quick, just to give you a heads up on the giveaways that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing an early bird giveaway tonight. These are all new books that just came out today. The first one that we're going to do is our early bird giveaway. We're going to do this within the first 15 minutes of the show. This is World's Finest number 18. This is cover A by Dan Mora. I love it. This is the secret origin of the World's Finest team. It's a reimagining of the first team up of Batman and Superman. Then second, later on, 45 to 50 minutes after the hour, we're going to be giving away a 2-pack of books, and we're actually going to be talking about them as well tonight, because the lore behind Spider-Boy is growing. We're seeing more, so we're going to be giving away a copy of Spider-Man number 11 by Dan Slott. This is part of the backstory for Spider-Boy, telling us more about his powers, his training, and his interaction with the rest of the 616 Marvel Universe. But that's not all. We're also going to be giving you a copy to go with it of Death of Venomverse number 2, the variant featuring the brand new Kid Venom. All right, so you're going to be getting both of these books. There he is on the cover. Both of these books going to one lucky winner. The stuff we're talking about tonight, one of you is going to get to read it. You're going to get a free copy. Both of these books at about 45 minutes after the hour as we get going on the giveaway show. But hey, before we get started, let's go ahead and bring out the rest of the panel and have these guys pop in to say hi. One of them is being a little bit shy, so he's got his camera off right now. Let's see if we can get him out with the smell of freshly printed comic books. What's up, Weapon X? How's it going tonight?
What's going on? Thought we were going to bring out the man there. Now, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. It's another Wednesday, another giveaway show. Like I said, we're going to talk about some sidekicks and some Survey Says, and speaking of sidekicks, we got Mr. Paul there with his sidekick that he likes to bring out. So see if we can get Mr. Paul.
All right, here we are. It's Wednesday night. I am here. Me and Billy are going to give y'all the right information. I don't know what Weapon and Carlos are going to give y'all, but me and Billy are here to give y'all the right information. We're going to talk about Death of the Venomverse. We're going to talk about the Venom Boy that he said, Venom Boy. And we're going to talk about Spider-Man 11, the Spider-Boy. And then I'll have the market watch for tonight. But thank y'all for being here tonight. Hit the like button. And I appreciate y'all always coming and supporting us. I know y'all come from me and Billy, but, it is what it is. Ready to get going.
Awesome. All right. Well, hey, I'm going to bounce it back to Weapon
X. Thank you, sir. I'm good, buddy. Thank you.
I'm going to bounce it back to Weapon X. Weapon X, you want to do some chat shout-outs? There's a ton of comments dropping in the chat.
Sure. We can do that. Got Las Cruces. What's going on? Hello from New Mexico. We got Brooklyn Born. What's Billy going on? Darth Lucian dropping in. What's up, Darth? El Green Machine, good to see you this week. We missed you last week. We had you on the winning thing, but you weren't here, so you didn't pick up a prize last week. Serge, what's going on? Who wants to say hey, Carlos? How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, Serge.
We got a Dotson. We got a Dotson signing. Dotson. There's one Dotson.
Oh, there's gonna be
There's
another.
another Dotson. We got the other Dotson. Dotson. Let's see who else we got here. JT. Mr. JT there with his Miles books. He's showing off on Monday.
Yep. The second most in Miles' collection.
We got Paul's favorite Mississippi in here. What's going
Mississippi,
on?
man. Get out of here, Mississippi.
Spider Flint's here.
Oh, Spider Flint.
Liz, how's it going, Liz? Good to
Yeah,
see
Team
you.
Paul, you tell him, Liz.
Brother John, how goes it? What's going on? Wolverado. Uh-oh. Card Shop Reality. Uh-oh, look at this. He gives a thumbs up. Receive shipment from you, Carlos. All right.
Nice.
Uh-oh, there's Raphael. What's going on, Raphael?
Gwen Girl probably next.
Andrew, how goes it? More like a all right, Serge. You got Serge and Mr. Collector is okay. He's taking care of some family stuff with his family right now. So, but he's good. I just talked to him the other day. He's good.
Yeah, we fired him.
And their
contract expired.
right
Actually,
there.
he joined the picket line.
He's on strike still.
and Liz. So, all right, that was everybody we got. Like I said, thanks everybody for joining. Oh, Tony Stank.
Tony
Jumping
Stank.
in here. All right.
Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, hey, thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. I can see already people are starting to hit it. Make sure to hit that like button. Remember, we're within the first 15 minutes. We're going to be doing our first giveaway. And speaking of, if you want to be entered to win this copy of World's Finest, let me pull it over here. I'm jealous to be giving this one away because I actually have been enjoying Dan Mora and Mark Wade's work on this title. This is World's Finest number 18, sorry, and it's the retelling of the first team up between Batman and Superman. And I just love this Dan Mora cover here. So this is going to be the first giveaway. If you want to enter to win, I am giving you the hashtag right now. It's going to be to enter to win World's Finest number 18, the A cover by Dan Mora. You're going to go ahead and enter hashtag Sidekick Mania. Hashtag Sidekick Mania. Make sure to enter that to win. That's for World's Finest number 18. Serge Henderson says, I took time off because Carlos won't let him close the show. No, he's just got some stuff going on. He's got some personal stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wanted to make sure to say while y'all are entering this, let me just do this a quick PSA for the comic community. Hey, we never know what some people are going through at different times. We've had different members of the community that have experienced loss in the past week or so. I know one in particular that's close to my heart is my good buddy Roscoe from Geek Out with Roscoe. So make sure you know people in the comic community that you might be going through a hard time. Make sure and reach out to them and just let them know, hey, I'm part of the community and I'm here, because you never know what somebody might be going through. And we've all gone through periods where, whether it's a loss in the family or whether it's, or whether we're just experiencing a tough time for whatever reason, for whatever circumstances, whether it's health problems, financial problems, whatever, make sure to reach out to the people around you, because that just helps make a better, stronger, more tighter woven community that can lean on one another in times of need. So just that quick little thought, just off the top of my head. Good to see all of you hanging out here in the chat tonight. Very excited that y'all are all hanging out. I see a lot of people entering hashtag Sidekick Mania. I see Mike Bravo. What's up? Darth Lucian 88. Let's see. Yes, Wolverado said this is great. This'll preach right here. Listening and being present can make a difference. That's true. Hang out with somebody, even virtually, can make a world of difference. And it's not like in the old days when long distance phone calls cost a lot of money. Now it's all pretty much the same thing. So make sure you do that. But again, thank y'all for being here. This is, like I've said before so many times, this is one of my favorite parts of the week, genuinely, when I get to just hang out with all my comic book buddies here on the giveaway show. So
I thought it was Monday.
What? Oh, gosh. At any point, the internet is also full of trolls. All right. Look at this right here. Look.
Tell it, Billy.
All right. No, that's I joke because we love Paul, even though he does speak out of turn quite a bit. Okay, so I see a bunch of people that are dropping in here. It's good to see all of y'all. Card Shop Reality, glad that you received your package. I'm sorry it took so long, but I wanted to track down a good copy of that trade for you. So I hope you enjoy it. Yes, thank you, Mary Jimenez. I believe it firmly. Serge Henderson, I'm sorry about the crossover. Just coming back from SummerSlam here in Detroit. I keep thinking about Paul and Mr. Club just wrestling around. No, it's all good. We joke, and it's all good. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal at all. So hey, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Glad that y'all are here. We're going to go ahead and do this giveaway because we are coming up at 15 minutes after the hour. In the meantime, I'm going to put it back on panel view, full panel view, and let Paul and Weapon X show maybe a couple books that they picked up that are handy over the past week.
Uh-oh.
You gotta step away?
I have to step away for 1 second. Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Weapon is gonna Paul, I'm gonna pass it over to you, buddy.
I think she went through his collection again. That's what
Oh no. All right, hey, do you want to show off the books that we're gonna talk about in just a little bit while I pull up this giveaway tool?
All right, like he said, we were gonna talk about Death of Venomverse. I think this is a Venom boy right here.
Kid Venom.
Yeah, well,
aren't you one that always talks about getting it right?
You come on. So I got What If Dark Spider-Gwen. This is the Rose Besh cover. We're interested in reading this one. And like he said, we're going to talk about Spider-Boy. So I got Spider-Man 11, the Momoko cover. I think he's like jumping, got spider webs going. Yep. Oh, this is cool. I finally found me one of these. Actually in great shape. Picked it up today. But it is Spawn #1. And I've been looking for the newsstand. Yeah.
Nice. Wait, so you hadn't had a copy of Spawn #1?
I've had Spawn #1s, but the newsstands have been like totally wrecked. This is actually a decent copy that I picked up. Yeah, I've been hunting for this newsstands for a while. I finally found me a good one.
Very nice. Okay. Very cool. And you got your first appearance of Kid Venom, and then you also got Spider-Man 11, and then anything.
So this is what he's talking about. He's talking about Venom, Kid Venom. They're introducing him. I think Noel's going to come out in issue 4 or 5, I believe, but this is a 5-issue series, 6 maybe. I think it is.
Very cool. All right. So it looks like we are populated. I'm going to go ahead and bring that screen up so we can knock this giveaway out in the first few minutes of the show.
Weapon wasn't even muted. We could hear him what he said the whole time.
All right. Hashtag Sidekick Mania. Rafael Jimenez says Key Collector had it as first Venom boy. I don't know. I think the cover says Kid Venom. I don't know. Maybe they might have changed it because of Spider Boy and not wanting it to be too similar. So what you're entering to win is World's Finest number 18. It's a retelling of the first team up between Batman and Superman. Beautiful A cover from Dan Mora. I'm a huge fan of his. Love the work he's been doing. So I don't know. It really doesn't give you an edge entering twice. It's just one. It only counts once. So I really wish y'all would not do it twice, even though some of you insist on doing it. All right. So we are just about there. Because the number of entries has not changed. So we're going to go ahead and draw in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good luck to everyone.
All right.
Man, congratulations, Carlos.
Right.
Carlos, are you here?
Congratulations, man.
I'm going to redo that.
Are you here?
Here we go.
The chat is going crazy now.
2, 1.
What are you doing? Carlos won.
No.
Congrats. Rigged. Here they come. Jonathan Dawson's like, Henderson.
All right.
I mean, Henderson, if Carlos doesn't claim the prize, then you are the winner, buddy.
All right. I am not going to claim the prize because I went to the store. I went to one of my LCSs and specifically bought these books so that I could give them away tonight. All right.
Congratulations, Carlos.
Congratulations, Congratulations. This is yours. I'm going to go ahead and put your name on it. Remember, for all of our lucky winners, remember that even if you've sent me your shipping info in the past, please send it again. It just makes it go that much faster. We've gotten caught up on our giveaways. I am shipping them now out same weekend. So I want to make sure that we continue that trend. One way that you can help us in getting that done quickly is by sending your shipping info. I know it's obnoxious and annoying. Even if you just won like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, just resend it again because that makes it go a lot faster and will help things go a lot smoother. So thank y'all for doing that part. And again, congratulations to Serge Henderson for winning World's Finest number 18. The second giveaway that we'll be doing for the night is going to be Death of Venomverse number 2. This is a variant featuring the first cover appearance of Kid Venom, Venom Boy. I don't know. He's one or the other. All right. And then we're also going to give you a copy of Spider-Man number 11, which is actually an interesting read. I thought it was an interesting read. We'll get into it. But yeah, this tells a lot more of the origin and backstory for Spider-Boy. So you're going to be getting both of these books at about 45 minutes after the hour. So
you ain't lying, Card Shop. You didn't even say thank you for winning or anything. I just can't believe it.
All right,
congratulations to Carlos.
Thing here, Carlos is ungrateful, not saying thank you to you for your congratulations. I don't know. I didn't hear it with all the snickering he was doing. So, all right. So we're speaking of Spider Boy and Kid Venom. One of the big subjects for tonight is the whole idea of sidekicks. And no, we don't mean that movie from circa 1990 something, and it featured some actors that you might remember. I don't know if y'all have seen this one. It was a touching story of a karate master taking an older senior citizen under his wing and teaching him how to karate even past his.
I just want to say one thing. We all know in the chat that Carlos cannot kick that high. I mean, if Carlos did that, we wouldn't see him no more on Wednesdays. That's all I'm saying.
I'd be in traction for, I don't know, for a couple of months.
Look at his facial expression. You know he's not kicking right there.
I was very proud of myself for making that high kick. You on the other hand, you look very like you're straining yourself.
I look like I'm just calm. I do this every day. You know? What do you think, Billy?
All right. So we're talking about and big shout out and congratulate or thank you, a big thank you to Weapon X for consistently providing humorous graphics, backdrops, and so on and so forth.
Don't say that because it took Weapon a long time. It didn't even take him that long. He just took a picture of me. That was natural, and then for you, he had to CGI everything and get everything right.
Right. He had to.
He's like, Carlos, I got a lot of work to do.
All right. Let's see. Okay, we got everybody else. El Green Machine says, I used to could. Rafael Jimenez says, leave the love life behind. Paul is exposing that the photo is doctored, not taken earlier today. Well done, Weapon X.
Oh man.
Because I figured you were talking about Sidekicks, and that came up. So
that was that. Look, I'm kidding aside, that was actually not a bad movie. That was.
I mean, it had Chuck Norris in there.
Yeah, Chuck Norris.
You can't beat Chuck Norris. So.
No.
I think the villain, that guy played really good on there. He was real good.
Here we go again.
It wasn't this guy here, was it? This guy?
No, he turned down that role. He let Chuck Norris have it. He turned down the role. You heard it here, guys. He turned down the role.
We're going to have a laundry list of roles that were turned down by Carlos by the end of this
year. We will provide that. Me and Weapon are on the case. We will show y'all what roles.
You know what I need to do? I need to actually go to my legitimate IMDb page and put a bunch of these doctored photos up and see what happened. Like, if I really didn't care about my career anymore in film and TV, I would probably do that and just see what happened, because there's no telling.
I mean, everybody's saying there's AI now, so you may have a chance.
Chuck Norris, he died 10 years ago. Death is too scared to tell him yes.
Oh,
that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a real good one.
Yeah, Mississippi.
All right. Okay, so all right, let's keep moving right along. So we are going to talk about we're going to be talking about sidekicks tonight. That's going to be one of our major things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about it specifically with regard to these two books that came out this week, and just kind of ask the question, have we jumped the shark with, obviously there's Spider-Boy now. They are, Paul, you know what? Okay, before we get into that, Paul, do you want to give people a kind of just a general idea of what goes on in Spider-Man number 11 this week?
What? What you want me? Oh, okay. So, what y'all?
Just the general idea of what happens, because some people may not know why we're talking about it or what it has to do with anything.
I think it's point. Spider-Man doesn't want him as a sidekick, but then I guess they talk to Daredevil. Daredevil trains him, and finally, with the battle that they do, I guess Spider-Man actually accepts the fact and is accepting of him as a sidekick.
So we learn a lot more about Spider-Boy in this issue. So this is the one we're talking about is the current run of Spider-Man. This is the cover art. This is just the artwork itself. But this is issue number 11.
Getting trained by Daredevil. Who wouldn't want to get?
Hang on. Let me take the graphic off. Yeah, so he's showing off a couple of shots of the inside. We can't show too much because the publishers don't like us showing a lot of it like that. But this is the issue. So if you haven't checked it out, I mean, I thought it was a charming story. I wasn't like offended by it or bothered by it. I know some people get a little bit irritated. I thought it was kind of interesting, the whole, because I think it tells a little bit more about his powers and shows, stuff with like teeth, eyes, feet, just kind of how his powers work and a little bit more about them. I thought some of it was interesting.
I mean, do you think, because when you said that, I was thinking today, because I watched an interview for the Batman 66 show, and a lot of the guys that are older now, real older now, a lot of them said that they connected with Robin more than Batman. They were seeing themselves as. So do you think Marvel's actually trying to get the younger readers? Maybe they want to connect with Spider-Boy?
Yeah, I mean, I think, and that goes back to the whole, because part of the deeper discussion we were going to have tonight was just about sidekicks in general. Like, why do comic books in particular feature younger, like tweens to teens in a sidekick role, and why does the sidekick role even exist? How did it start?
I think like when what was his name? Dick Grayson. I think a lot of the fans liked it, that they actually made him older and then go on his own. Then he had to find another sidekick. I think that was pretty cool on the DC's part to make him not just stay as a sidekick.
Yeah, and the thing with just sidekicks in general, the whole idea of sidekicks came into being because publishers and writers wanted a character that young people, which was the primary audience for comic books at the time, that they could look at and visualize themselves in that role. They had a hard time relating to like Batman or Captain America, but Robin or Bucky Barnes was much easier. And like even myself, my kind of doorway into a lot of like back into collecting in my 20s was through Nightwing. Because
Blue
I
Beetle.
could relate to him because we were roughly the same age.
Booster Gold.
I was reading those. You what? The what?
No, I said Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, because that's who I see you as. Like every time I read those characters, they give off Carlos vibes to me.
No, I was very let's see. But yeah, no. So I was very, very much, like I liked sidekick characters when they started coming, but then they all started to kind of age out. They introduced new ones, but I've always felt it very, I've always felt like I could connect to those characters quite well. And I think it's, I think one of you just said it, that you knew people that connected, or you said the Batman 66 show. A lot of people connected to Robin more so.
Yeah, well, they're older now, but what they said when they watched the show, they were connected more with Robin because, they were kids at the time and they wanted to watch the Robin. Actually, they connected more with him because that's them on the screen. The younger guy, the younger person. But Darth Lucian gave out Speedy. Because, I mean, didn't they come out with like a thing with Neil Adams, right? Came out with that.
Yeah, well, a lot of them had like started getting sidekicks, and then the sidekicks had their own team in the Teen Titans, and it just kind of blew up into a big deal, and that's actually one of my recent favorite covers from Dan Mora is a rendition he did of the original Teen Titans. I'll pull it out in just a minute.
Harley Quinn is the best.
Sidekick. Yeah, she's a pretty good one.
You ain't lying there, Raphael. They don't have women like that. You can't.
So Paul. So going back to the releases this week. So we saw some of what happened with Spider-Man, with Spider-Boy. We saw him. We learned more about his backstory. We learned more about his training, his process, his powers, even his costume and who created it, and what it can do. His costume in and of itself. And by the end of issue number 11, we see a new status quo where Spider-Man is now has officially adopted a sidekick, and he's got Spider-Boy as his sidekick. This is a really cool Nico Suyen cover variant that came out. I used it for the thumbnail for today. I just really think that's great art. And I've seen they've done this same image of, I think, Miles and Peter Parker also, but I just love the artwork on this one, so I thought I'd share it real quick. But this, I think you can find this one, the trade dress version, for as low as $14.99 online.
So I think that's like the Ultimate Spider-Man 1, the Dynamic Forces reprint. I mean, homage, because I think Dynamic Forces had like Spider-Man.
Yep. That's who it is. Yep.
Thank you, Billy, because they didn't know that.
So okay, so Paul, what can you tell us? We're going to chat. I see some really good comments coming up, so we're going to get to you in just a second. But real quick, chat while we're still introducing the two sidekicks. So Paul, give us kind of the lowdown on this guy right here.
I mean, I didn't really read that one as much because Venomverse. I don't read it at night because it's kind of like really scary.
He has nightmares.
I get nightmares. But I don't think he's a sidekick yet, but this is the character that becomes Venom sidekick.
Hang on just a second. Let me bring this down real quick. Oh wait, so okay, you got it, Weapon. Okay, never mind, sorry. Yeah.
Comes from
okay. Who is he? Because I haven't read this copy here.
I haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I don't know who he is.
Looks like he has some kind of anime.
It's like they go to different universes, so this is where it starts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's him, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's different. So the book goes from different like 616 9. It says 919 on there, and then they're battling. The tribe's battling a Venom character, I believe. But then I guess it bonds with him on here. That's my guess.
Oh wow.
And it says Kid Venom.
Wow. That man, that's that's.
And this is how he's gonna look when he's bonded with it. So
yeah,
I'm not sure what powers he's gotten.
Very cool. So real quick, just speaking of the sidekicks earlier, what I was saying, I've got this. So this has been one. This is Batman Superman World's Finest number 7. This is earlier on in the run. This was one of Dan Mora's covers from last year, one of his variants. But I just love this rendition of the original Teen Titans right here. There's Robin down front. Love the artwork for Donna Troy. And then Kid Flash, Speedy, and Aqualad, for some reason inexplicably very small right there. I think it looks like he's being shot out of the arrow. But yeah, but this is one of Dan Mora's variants. I love this one. All right. So as we're talking about, let's see, the chat is talking about some of these. Wolverado says Wonder Girl, Aqualad, Speedy, Robin. Yeah. Jonathan Dotson says, I think more people feel connected to Robin because Batman was a father to him, and some of my friends didn't have a father in their life growing up.
Wow,
very true. Yeah, there's a certain degree of wish fulfillment. Comic books are wish fulfillment and youth and teen empowerment at one of their cores. And so, the idea of having this amazing dad figure enter into your life and, take you in and become your dad in effect. Yeah, I can absolutely see that, and I think that's something that really strikes a chord with a lot of people. Wolverado agrees as well, says True Point Jonathan. Card Shop Reality raises a really good question. I wonder if Spider-Boy counts under the Sony rights deal for movie licensing. I would bet you that Spider-Boy is, because he's brand new, is not something that Sony has access to. I think it was
Sony's going to get him.
It was limited by the years of the deal. Let's see. Liz Barnes says, I can see the fans wanting a strong role model that fulfilled acceptance. That's a tough age in life. Very, very true. Yeah, that's exactly it. Is that having that, that empowerment / wish fulfillment is a big deal at that time. Serge Henderson says that Venom kid looks like Amish cover-up Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 101. Interesting. Wolverado says shrinkage from being in the water, possibly the Aqualad. L Green says no water, Aqualad is useless. Yeah, he tried to do more with him in recent years, but yeah, Aquaman and Aqualad, it's a tough gig for sure. All right. So all right. So Weapon X, you haven't shared as much. I want to see. Do you have any thoughts on just kind of the whole idea of Spider sidekicks and then by expansion sidekicks in general?
Well, the Spider sidekick, I'm not too familiar. I know we had Mr. Collector. That's his go-to spec book. He's buying up all the copies of Spider-Boy that he can. That's actually kind of why he's not here. He's been trying to get a warehouse to store all the copies that he's been collecting. So he's working on those deals.
He's been at the warehouse buying
Do we have that picture of him with all his stacks of?
Let's see, do we? I think we do.
There it is.
So
golly.
So yeah, but I do think it's kind of I think you hit on a point that people want to be associated or feel some kind of connection to the character, and I think a lot of this is kind of happening with some of the what do we say? I guess not the splitting, but when I grew up, Peter Parker was my Spider-Man per se. With the introduction of all the multiverse characters, there's different Spider-Man, there's Miles and whatnot. So I think people are trying to figure a way to get people to fall more associated with these characters than before. Because like I said, I grew up with Peter Parker. Now we have these other ones. What am I gonna, go back to? Like, which one am I gonna follow? So I think by doing a Spider-Boy or a Venom lab, they're trying to get people more back to following those core characters in that series. And then sidekicks in general, one of them that I kind of grew up with too, which was this one. When I grew up, Bucky was dead. There was no Winter Soldier. It wasn't until they went back and checked the history and then redid it and said, no, he actually survived. And they brought him back as a Winter Soldier. So for me, like, to kind of read that, like, wow, like, that's kind of a cool idea. Like, we were always told that he died, but in reality, he survived. And, what kind of mind games, did it do to him, to see, Captain America again and whatnot. So I thought that was kind of a cool spin that they did, to kind of delve into the history with the sidekicks and kind of bring them back. And like Paul said, you kind of see him, he's on his own. Like, he grew up, he's on his own. He's not, he's not, a sidekick anymore. He's his own, superhero character just by himself. And one of the other ones I think that I kind of enjoyed was from the Incredibles was Incrediboy.
Yeah.
Who ends up becoming the bad guy, in the end, because they didn't let him be a sidekick, so he decided to be the evil bad guy in that movie. And this one always reminds me of Paul. Every time I beat Paul to the store and pick up the variants before Paul does, that's kind of Paul's face when I walk out the store. He's very depressed when I come out.
This is him when you get to that warehouse dealer and you've got all the copies.
So yeah,
that's all everybody stuff back.
Yeah, no, but that's my take on the sidekicks there.
I mean, I guess we went off topic again because I don't know what weapon's talking about, but okay. So this is the cover that I was talking about.
Oh yeah, from Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah,
the Dynamic Forces one. So that looked like the one that Spider-Boy.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you, Billy. Billy found that out for me.
Nice.
Hey, what can I say? Billy is a good sidekick. So I thought I'd share something real quick because we're talking about sidekicks. One of the neat things about sidekicks is that there's kind of this not an expectation, but like a hope that the sidekick would one day
watch it, JT.
Equal and then maybe surpass even the mentor, the original. And so I've been a huge fan of the Dick Grayson Robin and the Tim Drake Robin. So for me, it's really neat that this was a piece of art. This is a print done by Rags Morales, who's a friend of the channel and just a really cool guy and a great artist. That he did that showcases. I haven't gotten it framed yet, but it's here on my desk. It's Dick Grayson through all the different iterations, and I just love the idea of him landing in the Batman role. Even though he already had his time as Batman, he did well as Batman, and then he chose to return to being Nightwing. I just love this progression because I just love that progression because I think it's one of the cool things about a sidekick character is watching them evolve and grow into being their own hero. Because ideally, every sidekick would grow into being their own Nightwing. Like the path that Nightwing has taken since I think he came out in 1938, and it's 2023. So the path he's taken over the past 80 plus years has been to see him go from being a young really a boy as the sidekick of Batman and a character that people could relate to. And as fans have grown up, he's also grown up and become his own superhero that in a lot of ways is, he's formidable in his own right and he's become a hero in his own right. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan of him getting superpowers and the whole Rick Grayson thing and some of the things they've done, but writers are free to do what they want to do with the character for a run and check it out, try it out, see what happened. But yeah, I just thought this would be cool to showcase since we're talking about sidekicks. And I have another piece of art that Mr. Morales did that's up on my wall that is the original. It's the original Teen Titans. So let's
How come it's not downstairs?
The what?
How come it's not downstairs?
The Teen Titans?
Miss Collection won't let you have it downstairs?
No, she doesn't allow any of my comic stuff downstairs now. Because I took away the loft, so she said you keep your stuff up here then.
Oh, so if any kind of comic book stuff winds up on the bottom, what happens?
She tells me take it up there, take it up to your room.
Take it up to your room,
and I do.
Take it up to your room.
I do it.
Well, I tell you, man.
All right. So Darth Lucian 88 says Falcon was another captain's sidekick. Let's see here. Wait, now I'm going to try this view because we don't do this very often. Okay, yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so Falcon is another captain's sidekick. Paul is my sidekick too. Oh, JT's claiming you as his sidekick, Paul.
JT, man, once you start lifting like I do, JT, you can I'll be your sidekick. You gotta catch up to me, buddy.
You better watch your mouth. He's gonna watch. He's gonna pop out through that door behind you and get you. Keep it up,
Billy. What are you doing?
I see you have the I see you went out and got a Nightwing action figure too, but directly.
Oh no! So what I'm going to show y'all on the market report. She threw this in for me. Emily threw this in, and for what I bought.
I need to go out and see. I need to go out and see her.
I believe that I bought it for that price, but I know y'all would believe it.
Paul's the only panelist with a sidekick today. Haha. Does Pain in my sidekick count. Carlos sidekick, the After Midnight female cover comic
Oh.
the curb. Much like Falcon to Captain America. Yep. Yeah. Now it's interesting. Falcon is an interesting sidekick because I think he was closer in age to Steve Rogers. So, well, I guess nobody's close to age in Steve Rogers because of the time that he was in the ice. But yeah, no, there's a lot. Yeah, Falcon did surpass being a sidekick and become a hero in his own right, and then eventually did take on the mantle of Captain America himself. I'm looking forward to seeing how the movie New World Order, or I think it might have changed the name now, but I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. All right, well, cool.
Why did they change the name?
I don't know. I'm really at a loss for why they chose to change the name. I don't think it was a rights issue, but maybe it was. So, all right. So, any final thoughts on sidekicks? Okay, let me ask this: do y'all think that there's too many sidekicks out there right now?
No, I mean, there's not that many. I mean, that are major. You know, they may introduce one or two, but I'm not, off the top of my head, I mean, just the major ones you can think of, and then that's it. So, I mean, but too, it's also like you had mentioned, it may be just a marketing ploy as well, so they can do spin-offs for that, you know, and just kind of another way to source income from the comic collecting community. Hey, we got this other character, you can follow his adventures in his own spin-off, you know, so that could be what it is too as well.
Yeah, that's true. And I think I don't know, I mean, I think if they have if it's a good concept for a character and they have some really good stories planned and they execute them well, then yeah, I'm all for it. You know, the more sidekicks the better, because at one point, remember, everybody had a sidekick. Like, they all had sidekicks at one point. You know, that for every major character there was a sidekick character. I don't know that Green Lantern ever had a sidekick. He just
I think it's mainly what Marvel didn't have too many sidekicks, except like what Cap. I think Torch had Torchy, or the other.
Yeah.
Torch, the Golden Age.
Yep. Yeah.
But I think some of the Silver Age.
Toro was the Golden. Yeah.
And I think mainly, like he's saying, DC had more of this. But I think that was Silver Age.
No, that was Golden Age.
Golden Age.
Yeah. That was the Golden Age and into the early Silver Age when they had a bunch of them running around. And they just kept them, and I feel like they worked out really well. You know, I feel like, especially when Marv Wolfman and George Perez got a hold of the Titans characters and matured them a little bit and grew them into their own identities, I feel like that was when, like, the new Teen Titans run, and then when they spun off the additional volume, I feel like that was when the sidekick thing really grew when they all grew out of being sidekicks and into their own heroes. And here's a couple of things real quick, a couple of thoughts from the chat. Wolverado says, an example where the sidekick was better, Hit Girl from Kick-Ass. She was a really, really solid character, like, in her own right. And I don't know that she was ever really like a sidekick to Kick-Ass per se. Just to, what was he? Big Daddy was the name. What was her dad's name? Her dad's character name? Let's see. JT says, I'm still confused why he ever needed to be Captain America. Falcon was a cool name. It was a cool name and identity. I think they could have continued it on. Serge Henderson says, I don't think it's too many. I think we need a little bit more sidekicks for both DC and Marvel, and they help, and it helps change the storyline. Yeah, I mean, I think if it's a good story, then yeah, absolutely, I'm all in favor of it. Wolverado Guy Gardner was a sidekick. That one panel where he got punched out by Batman was perfect. Green Lantern had a sidekick. It was Green Arrow, and I believe the guy named Chin. I don't know about that. I don't know. Green Lantern had trainees. Was Captain Marvel Jr. a sidekick? Yes, him and Mary Marvel were both sidekicks. More so, like they recently they developed them into the Shazamily, but originally Captain Marvel Jr. was a friend of Billy Batson's who also got the powers, but was more of like a sidekick status. And the same for Mary Marvel. Pearson, what's up? Good to see you. This cold one's for you. Thank you. We're glad to have you hanging out with us tonight. Glad that you could make it. And you're actually just in time, I think, for our second and our bigger giveaway of the night.
The bell, please.
So, yeah, once you ring the dinner bell. So after this, we're going to go ahead and do our Market Watch segment. And then we'll do Survey Says. But before we do that, just a quick notice for all the folks who are second and third and fourth screening tonight. Here is Spider-Man number 11, featuring
Batman.
What's a future Batman? You need to jump on. All right.
No, we don't.
WebinX, can you send him a link, please?
No, you don't.
All right, Spider-Man number 11, and then Death of Venomverse number 2. This is the Kid Venom variant cover.
He says, I'm here for Paul, my best friend. There you go.
JK, I'm here for everyone on the panel. All right, let's see. Sorry about that, Carlos. It was a Silver Age Green Lantern. Solely collecting Green Lantern 32 is Chad. I don't remember.
There you go, Serge. You tell them, Serge. Sorry about that, Serge.
I don't know. Serge, I'm not familiar with that one. I will look it up, though. Green Lantern 32, Chad. Thank you, Future Batman. It's good to see you here. You need to jump on. Let's see. Wolverado, I guess Paul lost the Just for Men sponsorship already.
What the? Wolverado.
All right, JT, I hope you practice, Paul. Don't mess up the next segment. I won't let you be my sidekick anymore.
Hey, man, whenever you can lift as much as I do, JT.
Hearts, LOL. Tapping hearts like I'm... Oh, my gosh. All right, Future Batman. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and bring... let's do that dinner bell one more time. And let's see.
I think Weapon can only do it once a show, he said.
Yes. Send me a picture. There we go. Okay, so
all right.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, so here we go. This is hashtag Spider Sidekick for your chance to win these 2 books. These are the 2 books that we're doing. Waiving this for all the second and third screeners. Make sure and check it out. These are the books that are up right now.
Did they get to choose which one they want?
No, it's both. They get both books. You get both. So it's going to be hashtag Spider Sidekick is what you want to enter.
All right, hold on. Let me get some people out of here. That
we're going to let.
All right, JT, you're out.
What?
Green Machine, you're out.
Paul does not have the ability to remove you. Don't worry.
Yes, I do. Yep. JT, you're out again.
Just ignore him. He's trying to start mess.
Johnson, you're out.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right. So there is. Whoops. Okay, here we go. All right. So hey, in the meantime, real quick, while we're talking about it, channel memberships are about to launch. I'm going to do it with 2 tiers after all, a $4.99 tier and a $14.99 tier. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and keep an eye out for that because I am looking for folks to partner and support the channel. Moving forward, we want to do a lot more cool stuff with it. And one of the ways that we can do that is through, letting ads play through, becoming a channel member, buying merchandise. I'm going to be going through and redoing all the merchandise. And then channel membership will be one of the cool things to do, and that'll be a fun way that you can get some comic books and other stuff, other little bits and pieces of swag. Yeah, Pearson. So the 2 tiers, I'm going to have graphics and everything made for it because I'm still in the process of getting them set up. But $4.99 is going to be a tier that gives you some of the digital things like the emojis and the little what do you call them, the little graphics and stuff, some of that kind of stuff.
Carlos collects characters. Yeah.
Shout outs, yeah, that kind of stuff. The $14.99 tier is going to get a quarterly care package from me. It's going to have curated comic books as well as other different pieces of merch, fun stuff that I come across that I get that I can put in those. And the reason I'm doing quarterly is it helps to put more money into the package and less money into the shipping, which, if it was done monthly, that would be a whole different ballgame. I may open it up for a monthly tier if there's a lot of positive feedback around the quarterly care packages. But the idea is that you get a fun curated bundle that's coming from me that does include at least one comic book, and then there's a Google form that you'll fill out that will give me more information about you and the kind of stuff you like. It's not a mystery box. Everybody in it will get the same books, but there'll be books that I order ahead of time in quantity, and that I add one to each of them. So lots of cool stuff there. Make sure you're doing that. Another way that you can support the channel that I don't really talk about a lot is you can do super chats. You can do super chats, which is there's a way to in the chat here drop a tip or like a super chat, like amount, like a donation to the channel directly. So if you're in the chat, you're hanging out, you like what's going on, feel free to do those. But I am trying to. I'm just now pushing those because every quarter the channel has to hit a certain dollar amount for the funds to disperse. So nothing has come in from the channel yet to date. Also, we'll be announcing a sponsor for this show, the giveaway show. We're finalizing the deal with that, and so I'm looking forward to that as well. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. I'll be promoting it on Instagram as well as here. Also, the Instagram, at Carl's Collects Comics Instagram account is also now monetized. So you can actually leave tips over there as well. So all this is in an effort to create long-term sustainability for the channel and the brand. We've got a lot more cool stuff. I've been wanting to do these care packages for a while, and I'm really excited about some of the stuff that we're putting together for it. But yeah, just lots of different ideas. So I hope that you'll stay tuned. I hope that some of you will partake of it. But there is a $4.99 tier as well if $14.99 is too much, because I understand, look, that's a lot. $14.99 is a lot to ask for a monthly commitment to a YouTube channel. So I get that. Even though you are receiving stuff in the mail for it, I do get it. So that's why there's a $4.99 tier and then there'll be some, fun little stuff for that tier as well. But be on the lookout. Those will be the 2 tiers that I launch with, and hoping to get a lot of this stuff announced next week, if not the following week. And then remember, we've got our big slab giveaway coming up. We broke 1,250 subscribers. That's another way you can support the channel. And then we also have our big slab giveaway, and there's some really creative uses. If you got one of those stickers that we were doing last season for the little price box sticker, make sure that you get those pictures turned in. Everybody can still submit pictures. I know that some of them were shipped out saying as early as like May 1st. There was ones that said July 1st. Don't pay attention to that. Send your pictures. You can still send them in all the way up until that we do that special episode and do all those giveaways. But that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks here. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Hey, thanks for listening to me prattle on about stuff here at the channel, but I'm very excited. Okay, yeah. Okay, look. So Darth Lucian says, Gerald, you can't enter from. Hey, stop doing that. If y'all are doing multiple accounts, don't do that. It ruins the fun of it. All right, I don't want to have to crack down on that kind of stuff. I just want it to be fun and us just hanging out and me being generous and giving away comics. Don't do second ones, don't do stuff like that. So, okay, Serge Henderson says, I was just about to ask you about the giveaway. Yeah, this Big Slab giveaway is still coming up. It is still happening, and the 1,250. Hey, last thing I want to tell you about real quick, another way that you can support the channel. If you say, hey, I just want to buy some cool comic books, and that's a way that I support the channel. If you go to Instagram at expensivepaper.co, on Instagram, that is my sales Instagram channel. So it's not a YouTube channel, it's just an Instagram account. It's at expensivepaper.co. All the items being listed on, it's just going to be a library of comics that are for sale. All the stuff on there is for sale. All of it has prices. Almost everything, I think everything is actually, the prices are shipped. So make sure you go over there and check it out. It is at expensivepaper.co. And you can go and follow that account on Instagram, and that is me. And so it's I'll start having slides and graphics for it to show it off. But if you want to support the channel in that way, you say, hey, I just want to buy a comic book. Hey, and the cool thing, send me offers on that account. I'm open for most of the stuff that's on there, and there's a ton more. There's a ton more stuff that I'm going to be posting on there, including my copy of Ultimate Fallout number 4 CGC 9.8. That's right. I'm going to be putting it up for sale on that channel. So make sure and check it out. Make sure and subscribe to that Instagram account at expensivepaper.co. And we're going to go ahead and get to this. Thank you, Future Batman. Hashtag support Carl's Collects Comics. Right. All right. So, hey, we're going to go and let's get to this giveaway. It looks like we've got people that have entered. Let me see. Okay, we've got 20 entries. If you haven't entered to win yet, make sure and do it, because we got 2. I think one of them is a hot book, because it's both. This variant is the first appearance and first cover appearance of Venom, or Kid Venom, or Venom Boy, whatever his name ends up being. But you're also getting Spider-Man number 11, which goes into the backstory for Spider-Boy. So you are getting both books. It is not winner's choice. Both books being given away in just a moment here on Carl's Collects Comics, the giveaway show. Let's go ahead and bring it up, and I think we're gonna go ahead and get this.
Mr. Collector says, "Don't sell Miles Morales." He's
Mr. Show. All right. Future Batman says, I think Venom Boy. It could be Venom Boy. Yeah. Key Collector was calling it Venom Boy, but on the cover it's called Kid Venom. I don't know. He's a kid/sidekick version of Venom. All right, so here we go. Hashtag Spider Sidekick to win, and you're getting these 2 books together shipped out to you this weekend. I've been doing pretty well about getting these books shipped out the weekend of, so I plan to continue that trend. So I package them up as soon as we wrap the show for the night and get it sent out to you fresh and clear. Coming up right after this giveaway, we're going to be doing Paul's Market Watch segment, and then we'll be doing Survey Says. All right, so let's go ahead and spin it. Good luck to everybody. Let's get it going. There it is.
Big Shaq.
Big Shaq. I'm winning like
Carlos collects again. Congratulations, Carlos, twice, man. You need to go to the casino.
We're going again. I know.
No. Carlos.
All right, here we go. We're doing it again in 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations. Oh, man. How you
it's
Carlos
not.
collects
that? I'm not getting it.
Me and Weapon know who the real winner is. Carlos collects it.
Las Cruces 1971. What? Congratulations, man. Las Cruces has been in there.
Me and Weapon know who the real winner is. Me and Weapon know who the real winner is. Congratulations, Carlos. That was twice.
Hey, congratulations to Las Cruces. Las Cruces is one of our faithful viewers over the past few months. Las Cruces has been there hanging out in the chat, one of the first ones in, and dropping comments on the videos immediately after. Man, hey, y'all be like Las Cruces, so positive and so cool. Congratulations on winning. Both books are yours. All you got to do is shoot me a quick message on either Instagram at Carl's Collects Comics with your shipping information, or you can email me, carlscollectscomics@gmail.com. Either way is good to get a hold of me. And I'm looking forward to getting these books shipped out to you. Congratulations, Las Cruces.
Las Cruces says, no, I'm giving it to the real winner, Carlos Collects Comics.
There you go. Way to go.
Congratulations, Carlos Collects twice.
Card Shop Reality is saying, well said, Paul. All right. They've got some kind of deal here. Let's see. I'll prize tag Carlos. All right. All right. Let's see. Bunch of congrats. Drop it in here. Yeah, Las Cruces. Hey, thank you for
coming by, hanging out.
Yeah, like he was saying, he's always giving positive stuff at the end, always leaving a comment. Anybody, y'all can leave comments on the live. Let us know if you didn't know anything. You know, I will go back there and correctly let y'all know what happened. And I know because these guys will get you lost, so let us know.
Okay. Thank you for more ramblings, Paul. Right, there you go. Somehow I feel like I got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, we were supposed to wear white today, Pearson, but somebody else didn't.
I'm just gonna say my son is a pretty good sidekick. He's my sidekick.
So. Oh, he's gonna take over the mantle when he comes back.
Hey, he is, man. He's gonna come out. He's going to come out of Marine Corps boot camp like a little champion. He is a champion. Yeah. For those who don't know, if you're new, maybe consider subscribing as well. As just letting you know. Yeah, my son is finishing week 6 of boot camp for the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, I think what he's got.
I got a minute and a half phone call from him. Late night, like on Sunday.
Yeah, he's got 12 weeks left. Oh, nice.
No, he does not. He's got 6 weeks left. So
should be shooting next week.
Yeah. They're going up north. They're going up north for the 3 weeks up there to do rifle stuff. So yeah, Serge Henderson. I got a 90-second. Well, no, it was a minute and 42 seconds. And I heard from him, and he was just touching base with me about travel plans, and he wanted to see if I could make sure and let a couple of different people know things. Yes, a girl was one of them. He spent half of his minute and 42-second phone call to Dad, asking me to let a certain young lady know. I done had that talk with him at
I told you to set him the cake. Let's set him the cake.
Wow. So he has a girl in his head while he's doing all this training.
I don't know. She's been writing him letters.
Wow. This has got to stop. I gotta go. Let's go with
writing him letters. Yeah. And I did tell her don't do stickers, perfume, any of that stuff. I said don't do it. So Weapon X.
Biggie Shack, hit the subscribe button, man. Biggie Shack.
Oh, cool. All right. Very cool. Daughter did boot camp in Paris. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he's in San Diego. Yeah. So he's in San Diego. So he's enjoying it. So we're making flight arrangements because his graduation is going to be September 22nd. So we're making the Serge, it was really good to hear from him. I was.
Are you going to go live over there? Carlos Collect live over there?
No, actually, from what I understand, there's going to be a guest host for that edition of the giveaway show.
What?
And
man, you got to do it live over there. We got to see the ceremony. We got
live from the Marine Corps.
Yeah, it'd be like
I might. Yeah. I might. Yeah, it's a good idea. That would be kind of cool. All right, so that's those are the giveaways for tonight. Hey, but you know what? We're not done yet. We've still got about another 15 to 20 minutes of really cool programming for y'all. Starting with, here it comes, folks. You've been waiting for it. You know you have. Here it is.
Woman, make me a sandwich.
All right. So I'm here. Me and Billy got the comic watch. This is my first one. So y'all heard the announcement on everywhere going around. So this is my first pick. You notice I have a graded one. So thank you to Emily. Shout out to Emily. Went over there and saw this book. So I just picked this up. So everybody's saying, I know this is the second appearance of Gambit, but in the Market Watch, this is the book to pick up. There's also a newsstand. See, this is a newsstand graded right here. There's also a Mark Jewelers, but Mr. Weapon, if you would kindly show me some things for me, buddy.
Give me 1 second.
So your boy beat out Carlos. Eat your heart out, Carlos. And Emily was like, since you were here at the shop at 9:30 in the morning, I have that available. So, was it Tatum is going to be starring as Gambit in Deadpool 3. So y'all can pick these up for the trailer hits. So I know these books will just start being. Oh, you know what? Since you ain't doing nothing, Billy. Here you go. Just put that right there, Billy. Hold that, Billy. Thank you. And like I said, fun fact that I learned tonight is Carlos turned down the lead role for Magic Mike. So eat your heart out there, Tatum. Wow. Isn't that what you told him? Said you turned down the role?
I didn't say a word.
Right, right, Weapon? You said that?
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, 266. This is saying it's the second, but it's and CGC saying it's first full Gambit. You get him on the cover. Andy Kubert. Yep, Andy Kubert. Chris Claremont.
All right.
Sidekick holding the slab. There we go. 266. What does it say right there? Weapon.
Says second appearance of Gambit. First cover appearance.
Yeah, but on the CGC slab it says first full, so I guess that would be technically. Got 7085 recently sold one, and then the 9.8 is not too bad at 769. Y'all grab the. So I gave X-Men Annual 14 first published. Yeah, Annual 14, but this is the book everybody goes after. You got him on the cover. That's a nice cover too.
Paul has that 9.9 locked up, by the way. He's the only one that has that 9.9 that's listed.
I ain't got no 9.9, but you get a 9.9 for 21,000. That's not a bad deal. Got 769 for a
9.8.
9.8, 259 for 9.6. This one's 228. So right now, before the first trailer drops or any images of him in the Gambit suit, you might as well kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's a comic accurate suit. It's going to be the full trench coat.
A lot of fans have been pushing for this. A lot of fans have been pushing for this character to. Carlos just missed out, Paul. That's good at comics. There you go, Biggie. Let him know, Biggie Jack. But like I said, there's a newsstand in the Mark Jewelers. So y'all be on the lookout for these. The first trailer drops with him. Images drop, then you see this book just go.
Oh, yeah. He's saying on the raw side. The prices are pretty. For a couple of $100, 150.
Yeah,
or
or a lot of the guys like the host of the show and some of the guys in the chat, y'all can go for that 99 for 21,000. It's not a bad price. That's actually a good price right there for 99. I think Weapon has the only 10-0 in existence, I believe.
There's only 199 though, right? Is that the only one on the census?
This shows sales, I believe. It doesn't show what's on the. I think you got to go to GPA, right? And see all the.
GPA.
Or maybe you just check the CGC census and it'll tell you what's all the ones on there. Yeah, that's the one I've been picking up. I've been picking up a bunch of 266s. Even before that, it's still a great cover. It's still a great book. But now with that announcement, a lot of people have been wanting him to play Gambit. So I'm grab that copy now before it just starts like taking off when he comes in. I don't know exactly what they're going to do in Deadpool 3. People are speculating Deadpool kills the Fox universe, but he's never played Gambit, so they may keep him and keep.
I mean, there's all kinds of wild rumors, like Taylor Swift as Dazzler. That's a big one right now.
Taylor Swift as Dazzler.
Yeah. They're saying
I thought she was going to play somebody else.
No, Dazzler. Dazzler, and then James Marsden. They're bringing back as Cyclops. They're putting him in the '90s costume.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff flying, and now they're even saying that that Hugh Jackman is going to play a role in Avengers: Secret Wars. So, which I don't know. I don't even know how that works out.
Well, I do know that. Ryan Reynolds wanted to play alongside Hugh Jackman for a while since that X-Men was it X-Men Origins or what was it called?
Yeah, well, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Right, and now he's getting that. I think he's going to what a lot of fans have been wanting him, speculating for Tatum to play Gambit, but so there's only one. Is that what it's saying?
So there's 15 99s on the census, but only one recorded sale.
Yeah, Weapon X has all 99s. Yep.
15 of them? That's a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, to the point. Yeah, I guess back in the day too. I guess Channing was like a big pushing for it for Gambit, like Ryan Reynolds was pushing to do the Deadpool correctly, but I guess nobody really figured he'd be a lead type for that action. I don't know, but nothing moved forward on the Gambit, but they went forward with the Deadpool.
I mean,
that went.
Carlo. I mean, Tatum has a female following, not as much as Carlos does, but he does have a fan base. So I guess either Marvel or the Deadpool seeing that and maybe trying to get that fan
Copy
base
that.
on board.
Could be. Yeah, I think his stage name was Cool as Ice Carlos.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Cool as Ice Carlos.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of the 9.8s and definitely a lot of 9.6s on the census. Seems to be the majority is a 9.6.
So I got my second one for the Market Watch.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so y'all know that Daredevil's coming. You know that Kingpin. They announced Kingpin. They're bringing a bunch of what was that? The Netflix characters, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that was? So this is my pick. I'm picking 129. Pick it up now. I think it's on the downtrend right now, but the actor that played him, it's only a matter of time before they announce him in the MCU. So that's my pick right here for another book that I've been looking for. So
And that'd be what, John Berthenol, wasn't it? Is that who he played?
Yeah, I think John.
Punisher?
Yeah, and he was actually a pretty good. The Punisher was actually a pretty good series.
I just saw this.
What does it say?
What did it say? Oh.
Carlos's stage name was Zorro.
Zorro.
Could have been.
Here, we'll let Billy. Here, go ahead, Billy. Hold that.
I mean, he could have been, is that a sword in my pocket? I mean, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that was his slogan. Is that how you got all the tips, Carlos? That was your line? Yeah, I think it's on downward. I don't know. We got Weapon going to give me some little data on it. But yeah, like I said, great actor that was playing him. They're bringing back all the Daredevil guys. So yeah, Punisher is coming. So hopefully they keep the old logo and not that new whatever logo that is.
They're not gonna use the new logo.
They're gonna have to use the new logo. That's why they changed it. Disney owns that. They're not gonna use this logo right here.
They're gonna use the classic.
Yeah, and then you have this is before y'all's time right here. Evel Knievel right here. Before y'all's time. There you go, Billy. Just hold on to that, Billy. Like I said, I finally found a nice copy of this newsstand 1 in 100. They're like 1 in 100s. I don't find too many of these in decent shape. They're all like trashed and destroyed. Good thing I got one. There you go. All right, first appearance of the Punisher. This is a
So the last sale was yesterday of a 9.2.
Yeah, so you got a 9.2 for what, $38.40?
Yep.
What's the one you have? What's
no,
the one
mine's
you
a 6.0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the most common is an 8.0.
Yeah, 2000. There's different ones. They reprinted this book, so y'all be careful when y'all looking for this book. A bunch of reprints, but you can always tell the original.
Yeah, let's see. So the highest.
Yeah, so if since the host and some of you chat guys, 43,000 for 9.8 was it? Oh, 31,000. Yeah, there we go. 31,000, not too bad for a 9.8. Then we go to 9.6, 8,000. 7,900 last sale. It's starting to creep back
what
up.
Is the 6.0? What does the 6.0 go for then?
I think it's like 1,300.
Okay.
1,350 is starting to go up trend.
Yeah.
And a lot of people go
There you
to
go.
these grades like 7.0 to 5.0.
All right, Paul, I got an offer for you.
What off? What are you talking about?
I will give you $5.95 per month
Oh, man.
for the next 287 months for your copy of ASM number 129.
So you want me to wait 200 some years before you pay it off? I'll be dead by then.
I said 217 months.
217 months? I'll be dead by then. But yeah, so like I said, this is before they even announced him. But I'm saying I'm running off of the train, and the train is showing, like Card Shop said, he's going to sell one of his 129s around the Deadpool Born Again because he may pop up in there. So
Actually, Paul, the offer I made you is pretty close to fair market value. It comes out to $1,291.15.
yeah, that's not. I'll be dead by then.
No, I said what did I say? 217 months.
217 months. That's like
That's 18
20
years, Paul.
That's 20 years. I was close. I said I'll be dead by then.
Well, I mean, you are older, but you're not like you know, like look, if you were 70 and I made that offer, then maybe. But you know, you're only 62. You're still relatively young.
I say, guys, get that before. Right now, it's in downward, going up. But once they announce the character, the actor, I think. But it's always been a commodity for everybody. That's only 18 years, Paul. You'll be in your 30s still.
It's a big key.
I'll be.
There you go. That's it
Yep.
right there.
So, like I said, we missed Collector on here. I know we weren't getting the useful information on the Market Watch, but these 2 days, I hope have been helpful for you guys, because I know we are going to go back to Collector, which we won't get anything, and we'll have to go back to what
All right, folks.
Real quick, Paul, too. Can you name the movie where that Amazing Spider-Man 129 has a key part in it?
29 has a key part in it.
It makes an appearance in a movie.
In a movie?
In a movie. Do you know? Does anybody in
No.
chat know that movie, what I'm talking about?
You talking about the Punisher movie? Is that what you're talking about? With Johnny Travolta?
No, I'm not talking about the Punisher movie.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, look who somebody already got it.
Coyote Ugly. What? Are you kidding
He
me?
ends up trading his copy of 129 to get the female star, his girlfriend, a shot at singing on stage at a club.
Wow.
And she doesn't, and she no shows, so he loses the book.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So that's another thing I was telling y'all about. You know,
That
when you do
brings our Market
invest
Watch
into a
segment
woman
to
and they will
close.
leave you out on the street with nothing, no.
Woman, make me a sandwich.
Sometimes we just have to play him off because he won't stop.
Well, there you go.
All right.
What a moron. No
So next up-
129.
Next up, all right. Survey says, to close it out because we're coming up on the 90-minute mark. Survey says, all right. Going over to the YouTube to the YouTube page to show it off. These are just under the community tab on the main page of the YouTube channel. We've got a yeah. All right, folks, here we are. So
notice the suit doesn't fit him.
No.
Oh man. He's pointing at me, offering the payment plan.
All right. So, under the community tab on the Cross Collects Comics channel, which member of the International Batman Inc. is your favorite?
Whoops, he went too far.
Yeah. All right. So, 43 of you voted for that. 47% of you said Batwing was your favorite, almost half. Followed closely, or not closely, but followed by El Gaucho, who was one of Paul's many secret identities he used over the years to sneak back and forth.
I'm surprised he wasn't in Blue Beetle.
Man of Bats was 16%. Night Runner, who kind of had a cool story, is 9%. You can find all of them in the Batman Inc. series that is running, in addition to other newer characters. But these are 4 fun characters that just snagged. All right, next up, speaking of sidekicks, which of the characters to carry the Robin mantle is your favorite?
Survey said
71 of you voted and said that Dick Grayson, by an overwhelming majority, 55%, said Dick Grayson was your favorite Robin to wear the mantle, followed by Tim Drake, 23%, Damian Wayne at 14%, and Jason Todd, after all these years, he's still only pulling 8%. I wonder if they did the death of Jason Todd thing again. Would he still lose the vote? Awesome.
All I gotta say is you guys don't have to vote for Dick Grayson because Carlos is here. Y'all have a free mind and free vote.
Which Wolverine suit is your favorite? 71 of you voted, and where's my little sound effect?
Survey said.
Brown and tan, 54%. Followed closely by yellow and blue at 45%. Patch only got 1%. Black leather from the Grant Morrison run got 0%.
Damn, nobody wanted that.
Nobody
was feeling that.
Nobody was a fan. All right. So, hey, that is under the community tab here on Carl's Collects Comics. All the way over here. You can also check out the store page where I've got some merch for sale. Make sure you check it out. If you order any of that, a portion does go into supporting the channel. I've also got, there's all the videos, but here's the homepage. Make sure you check out the homepage of the Carl's Collects Comics channel, starting with a playlist for this week on Carl's Collects Comics, followed by multiple other playlists, including 80s cartoons top 10 lists, Marvel top 10 lists. That Punisher top 10 video is broken 2,000 views and is on its way to catch up to the Wolverine one. DC top 10 lists, Star Wars, story-centric, comic collecting, creator interviews, and comic reviews. So make sure you're checking those out. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's always good to see everybody here in the chat. Let's see. Oh yeah. No, I just lumped them all together. The blue and yellow, or brown and tan. Yeah, I know. The brown and tan was the winner. Yeah, but it was close though. It was close. All right. So thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna let each of the panel say our good nights because we are a little bit past 90 minutes. We want to let everybody get some rest tonight. First up to say good night to everybody, I'm going to let good buddy Weapon X.
No, thanks for stopping by, everyone. You know, it's Wednesday. We have, like Carlos said, we enjoy chatting with the community, talking about different topics, and hopefully everybody got a little kick out of tonight. Took away some stuff to think about with the sidekicks and where things are going. We didn't talk about, or maybe when I stepped away, but and I'll probably go see Blue Beetle tomorrow.
Yes,
I'll check it out.
We're gonna do some. Well, I'll talk to you guys about how we'll cover that.
So we'll do that. But we'll catch you guys next week, hopefully.
GT.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go check out. Hey, make sure and go check out Blue Beetle this week. Well, I'll do my little plug at the end. I'm gonna let.
Yeah. So
Captain.
So y'all saw what I purchased this book for. Thank you, Emily, again. And she threw in this beautiful toy right here. I said I don't really like Nightwing, but I'll take it. So thank you, Emily. That's what happens when you beat Carlos to the shop. But thank you all, as always, for coming in tonight, sharing, spending time with us. And we always appreciate y'all's support. Good job, my sidekick, Paul. JT, man, come catch up to me, JT. But yeah, no, thank y'all for always showing us support. And we really appreciate it. And always enjoy coming in on Wednesday, talking with you guys about certain comics and whatnot on here, but joined with the Weapon and Carlos. But just want to say sorry, but Collector wasn't cutting it. We heard y'all's complaints, and we took action.
Stop.
So we took action.
Stop. You're gonna get muted if you keep it up. You never stop.
Thank y'all. See you next week.
He's done. All right, so. Okay, come on.
No, we'll see. We'll see you back, Collector. We'll see you back. But.
All right. So yeah, Mr. Collector will be back next week. He's not gone. He had some personal business to take it. Do you feel my pain, chat? You see what I deal with? And it doesn't stop after we're off the air. It's not a performance. This is not scripted. It's not pre-planned. He keeps going. He does it everywhere. He does it at conventions, comic shops, at restaurants. He just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop ever. All right, but hey, thank you all so much for tuning in to the giveaway show here on the Crossplex Comics channel. Make sure and hit that like button. Also, make sure and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Everything that you do, like all those kinds of interaction with the channel, just helps us grow and continue to provide great content for you. I promise I'm getting back to my top 10 lists and getting those locked and loaded and ready to roll. Also, like I said earlier, we've got plenty of stuff coming down the pipe, including channel memberships, Big Slab giveaway, the price sticker giveaway. Yes, you can still enter that. If you won one of the prize stickers, you can still submit no matter what the instructions say. Make sure and get those sent in. Anybody who had a prize sticker that won one can submit it and have a chance to win. Also, remember, we're here on Monday. Next Monday is episode number 100 and the last episode of the currently titled Monday Hauls Live. We're going to be ringing in the celebration with the Spec Tales podcast guys. I'm going to be talking about my Grail Tale. I have some others joining us as well. It's going to be a good time, so you want to make sure and tune in to that as well. But after that, it's going to be making some changes to it, and looking forward to the next evolution for our Monday night live stream. But guess what?
JT fired.
Giveaway show is still going to be here, so we're looking forward to seeing you for that. Thanks for tuning in again. Like I've said over and over and over again, and I just want to keep saying it until you're sick of hearing me say it. You are the most important part of the show. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you to each and every one of you that hung out tonight, even if you didn't comment or enter to win. And to our winners as well, all of you, thank you so much for tuning in and for giving us your time and for allowing us into your home.
You're welcome, Carlos. You're welcome, buddy.
And we hope that you have a...
You heard that, JT? So long, JT.
He is a national treasure, Tony Stank. He is.
Thank you, Tony Stank.
So hey, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all next time. Y'all make sure to take care. Have a great night. And like I've said, reach out to those that you care about in the comic community. Reach out and let them know how much they mean to you, and make sure and say, just drop a line to them, and just check on your fellow comic collectors. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We will see you next time.